Solid water. Ice is a solid form of water. During the winter, temperatures fall below the freezing point of water, often making snowfall. Snow is really small frozen particles of water that look like tiny crystals. Snow falls everywhere and covers the roads, parked vehicles, and plants like a big white blanket. Heavy machinery, trucks and graders are used to remove the snow from the streets so that vehicles can move around easily in the cities and countryside. Sometimes it's very hard to even see the cars with so much snow on them. People come out of their homes with shovels and brooms to clear the snow off their walkways and driveways, and of course their car too. Even when it's cold and icy outside, many families won't simply sit at home to stay warm. On warmer winter days, they go outside to take part in social events with activities and entertainments for adults and children alike. Here we take a look at how a family can spend the day on a frozen lake during a holiday called Family Day. We are on our way to Gull Lake, and snow is everywhere, covering the fields, roads, and lakes. Plant and animal life are adjusting their life cycles during the winter. On the way, the highway is clear of snow and ice. As we get closer to the lake, we leave the main highway and the roads are bumpier. We can't make it all the way to Gull Lake with our car, so we leave the car parked in a safe place and join our friends in a truck that will take us the rest of the way. We are going to join our friends from St. Teresa's Parish in Edmonton, Alberta. This Family Days ice fishing event is sponsored by the Knights of Columbus. Good coats, gloves, and boots are needed to stay nice and warm while out on the lake. Fishing is regulated by the government. Those who have fishing licenses can bring home fish, but everyone can catch fish on Family Day. Children under a certain age do not need a license to enjoy doing some fishing. The amount of fish that you can keep is determined by what lake it is and what fish are being caught. Many families come out on Family Day to take advantage of the fishing because it is a statutory holiday in Alberta. A fishing license is not needed on that day.
So people come here as a family, or with family friends. It's a real fun. People use auger, which is the drilling machine that drills through the ice. So we are standing on the ice. It's a 2.5 to 3.5 feet thickness of ice, and using an auger, we make a big hole on the ice. Then we use a small fishing rod to catch the fish.
Once the hole is drilled, scoops are used to clear the top of the hole until there is just water. Many holes are drilled into the ice, and those who did not bring an ice auger may find many holes already drilled, which anyone can use. Ice fishing tents are very helpful. They provide shelter from cold weather conditions and have holes in the floor that can be set over the ice fishing holes. Inside, there is enough space for a small chair or stool, and you can easily warm up the inside of your tent with a small portable heater. Our tent is big enough for 2 people with 2 separate holes in the floor to match with 2 ice fishing holes. Using our scoop, we clear the holes of ice slush so that there is just water, and then we go inside. Once we are inside the tent, we close the entrance. Now we are sheltered from the winds, and it is warmer inside. Let's take a look at what life is like under all this solid water on top of Gull Lake. Green water plants are growing, and fish are thriving under the solid water. Gull Lake is a large lake, and the fish get enough oxygen even though it's completely covered with a sheet of ice. The depth of a lake is important. Gull Lake is deep, and so there is enough oxygen in the water to last all the fish and plants until spring. Smaller lakes that are not as deep are more likely to lose all the oxygen in the water during the winter because it gets used up by the fish and plants. Nature can't put the oxygen back into the water because of the solid ice on top of the lake, and the water gets saltier. To solve this problem and save the fish during the winter, workers and fishing enthusiasts install fountains in the shallower lakes. These fountains use large underwater pumps to launch the lake's water high into the air. As the water falls back down through the air, it regains its oxygen so that the plants and fish under the ice can breathe. Back at the fishing tent, someone has started a heater and it's nice and warm inside.
You got the picture?
A lady and a man. Yeah. They caught 3, I think, this morning. Then they left.
The lady they caught 4 already.
Oh yeah.
That's 4.
Well, we have to have 2 holes close together.
Yeah, this newly drilled.
Yeah, we got lots of fish.
This is just to give people who wants to come and try out to see what ice fishing is all about. You know, because not a lot of people hear about ice fishing, but they don't know what it is like. So I just want to let them try it out and see what it is like, you know, and give them some kind of an idea and probably a good experience maybe, just for the day. And it's a family day fishing. It's a weekend where you can fish for free. You don't have to buy fishing license. And you know, so people come out and bring the kids and try it out. This is probably my 3rd or 4th year already doing this, and we normally have like over 20 people, but today we only have about 9 or 10 people. See, you can see a lot of people here now on the lake. Yeah. Every ice fishing family day is like that. People, you know, come who wants to try it out and fish once a year kind of thing. Ah.
Okay, ready.
The Knights of Columbus have begun to serve barbecued sausages to children and everyone on the lake who is ice fishing. After lunchtime, it's picture time. Time to put the fish you've caught onto the ice and take pictures of them with your family and friends. These pictures will be fond memories of the good times you spent with family and friends during Family Day holiday in Alberta.
This is is the next place of promise? No.
No, he's with the seniors fishing club.
Oh, is it?
The last one.
Oh, you last time you just took the fish.
Yeah.
We want.
No, this is mine. The last one you didn't put the last one.
You're going to close one eye, Dennis. Oh, why they come here?
Smile. Smile.
Everybody smile.
Now everyone collects their fish and gets ready to go back home. Many fishermen will share their fish with those who were not lucky enough to catch any, so that no one has to go home without fish. Everyone takes down their tents to fold them up and put them away with all the other ice fishing gear. In the springtime, when the temperatures rise, the solid water begins to melt and the sheet of ice gets thinner and thinner every day, making it unsafe to go out onto the ice. Signs are posted that the ice is too thin and dangerous to be on it. It can be very dangerous to ignore any posted warning signs of thin ice. Some people take huge risks and sometimes lose their lives by falling through the thin ice and drowning. So always obey the signs and know the dangers. It's time to go home. And on the way we laugh and talk about the fun we had out on the lake and how good our fish will taste when we cook them for dinner. Happy Family Day, everyone!